All right. So yeah, so I'm actually fascinated by these channels that make 5 and 6 figures a year doing their channels on YouTube and these other platforms because they're not that good. And you know, I mean, they're not worth the 5 to 6 figures a year they're bringing in. As much as somebody might really love and adore, like PewDiePie is not worth the money that he's bringing in. Like, he's bringing in millions of dollars. The guy has become a multimillionaire just sitting on his couch with a camera playing video games and talking shit while he's playing video games. Like, that is not work. That's busybody bullshit that is not worth the millions of dollars that he gets. So really what that is it's a money laundering scam. No matter how much you love PewDiePie, you're in denial if you are not acknowledging that, first of all, his content is not worth the millions of dollars it brings in, and it's just a big theatrical pile of horse shit that is a means to launder money and create a facade of legitimacy. It's and so PewDiePie is not really one that I'm interested in really getting into beyond that. Like, that he's just not worth it. He's not worth the millions that he gets in. Just like most millionaires, most of these people that are billionaires and millionaires and stuff, they're just scam artists that have figured out how to scam the system in one form or another. And the only way to really scam the system is to grovel to it and lick its boot and sell out to it and basically allow yourself to be handled and controlled and possessed by the beast system. That's how that works. So, but see, PewDiePie isn't really a truther channel. That's why I'm not really interested in diving into like all of that. Like, that is what it is. What I'm saying is what it is. It's just bullshit, lies, and money magic. It's fucking evil, like deceptive money magic, and it's not. It's completely. There's nothing legitimate about it at all, and that's all I need to go into. But you got all these truther channels that are hiding behind the banner of truth and bringing in all this money, and these are the ones that I'm interested in, and so that's why, like, I went into, I've got a 3-part series on Pockets of the Future, and it's not because I have some personal grudge or vendetta for Pockets of the Future. It's just a really good example. It's a really good reference. It's a really good what's the word? It's a good case study. Pockets of the Future is a great case study because he's pretty well versed. He's like pretty good at convincing, your at or above average IQ that he's legitimate. And that's why I will always refer back to the rule. If you're wondering if a person on a platform is a shill or not, all you have to do is look up how much money they're making. If they're making 5 or 6 figures a year doing a channel on a social media platform like YouTube or any of these others, they are most definitely 100% working for the very system that is fucking you in the ass all day, every day. And they're pretending they're on your side, and they're against the very beast system that they work for. And they're duping you if you believe that they're anything other than just a paid shill. And Pockets of the Future is a great case and study because he's pretty good. He's pretty good at fooling people. You know, and as I admit, there is a slight chance that he's not a shill, but he would be the exception to the rule. Which does not eliminate the fact that he is a fallible, just like any other person. And so whatever, even this, and I admit in my videos, my 3-part series, that he makes some, there is truth in what he's saying. See, that is the trick to an effective propagandist is to inject truth. That keeps their credibility, you know, somewhat intact enough to maintain a channel where they can't really be proven as a shill. So the golden rule is well, first of all, you know, we'll refer to the X-Files famous line, trust no one. Like, don't, especially online. If you do not personally know that person, then don't trust him. And all these guys, you know, all of them are, you don't know them personally. You don't know, you don't know what they're up to. You don't know that they are not being paid by some arm of the very system that you are, that is holding you down. You know, and so you can't claim that you know. All you can do is go on what you believe based off of the videos of theirs you watch. Now see me, I don't make any money. I've never, dude, I've done tons of videos. I have dedicated years and putting out tons of videos and never made one single red cent ever. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not a shill or a propagandist or an operative or some other form of glow stick. But it really lends to the credibility of any content creator if they're not making money off of their content. Because this is the thing. It is a complete contradiction to make money putting truth out. Like that, it's like that Megadeth song, that line in that song of Megadeth, Hangar 18, 2 words combined that can't make sense. Like, these 2 things do not mix. You cannot, they don't mix. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, that by putting out truth on an internet platform, I'm going to in turn receive money. Because that goes against the very principle of being a truther. It really does. Now, anybody that would disagree with me are the same people that they believe so much of this stuff that's just total fucking propaganda garbage. They're just drinking the Kool-Aid. They still haven't figured it out, you know. So these are the truther channels that are bringing in 5 and 6 figures a year off of their channels are the ones that I'm interested in. Not PewDiePie, not the channels that do makeup, even though they're all shit. It's all scumfuckery. They're all, it's all money laundering and deception and lies and money magic, and it's all busybody bullshit. You know, you don't get rich doing a makeup tutorial channel. But yet you'll see all these rich cunts getting rich doing makeup tutorials. That's money laundering, money magic, fake trust fund baby bullshit. It's all set up and it's all lies. It's all fucking smoke and mirrors, bullshit, trickery, sleight of hand. It's all fucking fake and gay. Again, the ones that interest me the most are the truther channels, because those are the ones that are claiming they're here for you. They're here to, you know, bring you the truth and stuff. And those are the most, that's the most offensive, or the most stupid, the most dumb. Like, it's so dumb. And so I'll probably be going back to Pockets of the Future. I've got the part 2 of the 3-part series loading up now. And but there are many channels. Let's just go over. I'll just go over some of them. Really Graceful. That's another one that's like Pockets of the Future, where it's making a bunch of money and it acts like it's putting out videos to inform people on the truth, and it's just such a disgusting lie. It's so disgusting. Really Graceful is it's just there are no words. No words really come to mind. It's just like diarrhea. Really Graceful is just overrated diarrhea, polished turds. And the majority of the fan base of Really Graceful are just paid bots. They're just bots, like the dead internet. These are the zombies that constitute the dead internet. The Pockets of the Future, who makes $40,000 to $70,000 a year or more off of his channel, spreading. So he's making all this money spreading the truth, telling all of you the truth. Like, you don't make money telling the truth. That's a complete contradiction of its own principle. And Really Graceful is another zombie of the dead internet. It's just the subscriber base of these channels like Really Graceful and Pockets of the Future are just bots. They're zombie channels flooded by bots with their fake comments and all this other stuff. The Corbett Report, the conscious resistance, True Stream Media, Styx Hexenhammer 666, all these guys, and some are more obvious than others. I'm trying to think of some really obvious ones, but I pretty much mostly ignore the really. Oh well, like Owen Benjamin is like totally obvious, a complete scam artist, just the biggest liar. He's just like the equivalent of a Joel Osteen, a wannabe Joel Osteen, yeah, but these channels, they go on and on. All these guys. I'm trying to think. Well, so there's just so many of them, and these guys are all making 5 to 6 figures a year doing these channels, proclaiming themselves to be truthers, and all they're doing is lying to their audience for clickbait and likes and views and subscribers, under the complete lie that they are a truther, attempting to expose the truth. And so I think what I'm going to do with this channel is I'm just going to start using these people, because see, what they're doing is they're using you to promote themselves. So they're riding on the coattails of any legitimate audience they have. They're riding your coattails, using you and tricking you and deceiving you to further their own personal agenda of prestige and money, prestige. These are that's the only thing they're about, is money and prestige. Like, these people, they love the prestige of their internet stardom. They're these little mini internet stars. Really Graceful, she loves to hear the sound of her voice on the internet and loves to see all the fake likes and the bot comments and her, and they're all like this. They're all deceivers, and it's all about the money. That's why they're bringing in 5 and 6 figures a year. It's all about the money. It is not about the truth at all. And these are the ones I'm interested in. So I'm probably just going to start, because since they're using you and me to try to further their own agenda, their own personal agenda of wealth and prestige, I'm just going to start using them. So I'm going to be doing just little video series on these channels. So I've got 3 up on Pockets of the Future. I'm going to do Styx Hexenhammer. I'm going to do Really Graceful. I'm going to do True Stream Media, the Corbett Report, all these guys, you know. It's actually sad because I believe in the truth, and I believe in the concept that the truth is what will set you free, and nobody should make money off of the truth. The truth should be free to everyone. And whenever someone is making money off of the distributing the truth, that should be like a major red flag. Like that should make it obvious to anybody that this person is dishonest. This is like dishonesty. This is not a good person. A good person does not accept money for distributing the truth. Never. A good person, a decent person, the only type of person that does that is a shitty person. And you know, it's no different than mainstream media. And so these guys are all just pundits, just like mainstream media. They're all shills, just like on mainstream media. And there's a whole laundry list of them. Richie from Boston. I mean, these guys are just pathetic. It is fucking pathetic. Richie from Boston, Owen Benjamin, Really Graceful, True Stream Media. These guys don't care any more about you in Pockets of the Future. They don't care any more about you than Trump or Kamala does. They don't care any more about you than Trump does. They don't care any more about you than Kamala Harris does. They don't care any more about you than any of these politicians. They don't care any more about you than any of these famous Holly weirdos. They just don't. They want to be in the club. And that's what makes them even worse than some of these people is that they're wannabes. They're like groveling and begging to become part of the club. And they'll do anything. They'll do and say anything. They'll say any lie. They're so sold out and completely controlled. They'll do anything to be part of the club. And so that's what makes them possibly worse. And arguably worse, you know. So this is 17 minutes.